Hello everybody, welcome back to the XsivGaming channel. I'm of course the XsivPlayer, and today we are having a look at Vigor. We was kindly sent this one over by Bohemia Interactive. As I say, this one is currently a free-to-play game, but obviously there is in-app purchases, in-game purchases that you can of course do, but we should talk about all that in just a moment. Before we get started, if of course you could quickly drop us a like on today's video, it would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So yeah, as I say, this is called Vigor. It is listed as a free-to-play game. You can of course purchase this from the Xbox store directly. As I say, it is a free-to-play game at the moment. I'm assuming it will be possibly costing a bit later on, or whether it stays as a free-to-play game, I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But yeah, we've was sent this one. We was also sent a starter pack as well, so we've got a couple of extra bits and pieces. But we will of course talk about that in just a moment. But yeah, this is as simple as it sounds, a loot and shoot. You are obviously a survivalist from a let's say a nuclear war or something along those lines, and the idea is of course to loot resources, build up your shack or your house or whatever you would like to call it, and the only way of doing that is by going out and collecting resources. Now this is in theory like the safe area. There's nothing that can affect you here. There's nobody else around. It's not till you go out on adventures or expeditions and things that you become involved with other people of course. But yeah, you've got various things. Collect wood. We obviously haven't collected that today, but yeah, so this is our house. This is obviously our character, and you've got bits and pieces around the shooting range here, where of course you can obviously use your gun. We've once you're here, you've got unlimited ammo to do your shooting. Simple target and of course shooting. Obviously how good your targeting is up to you, but yeah, we think we need to work on some of our targeting, to be honest. But there we go. It is unlimited ammo. You can of course just reload, and once you've shot all the targets, you've got a reset button there, and it of course resets everything. So I'll reset, and there we go. As you can see, Mr. Pumpkin Man is back up, and that's just fallen down. But so that's your shooting range. There are other bits and pieces to unlock later on once you've leveled up your house. I believe you've got fishing areas and things, etc. But yeah, let's give this a crack. What we said about obviously got garden to supply food, etc. Yeah, we said about this was free to play at the moment, but does cost money in certain places. What we're going to do is have a little look at the menus. There we go. So yeah, you've got the store where you can of course purchase bits and pieces using crowns. We've got various skins, weapons and dress things. You can of course purchase the crowns directly, which yeah, can be very costly, to be honest, depending on your budget and what you would like to purchase at the time. So that is all there for you if that's what you are looking to do. But you've got the Outlands. This is where your missions are basically launched from. You have a quick play. You have 6 other missions that you can of course select and do. You can of course also switch to a team, and of course invite a friend or play with a random Outlander. So that's your mission screen. Moving on, you've got your equipment. This is your loadout for when you start, but your stash is of course what's obviously in storage. So you can of course take from the stash, put them onto your weapons on the loadout, but just as a word of warning, it is possible to lose your loadout. Again, we shall talk about that very soon. Now, the two guns we've got at the moment, a PM and a Thompson. The PM is a handgun, and the Thompson, of course, is our machine gun. And of course, we've got ammo for both as well. Now, both of these we actually got back from somebody that we killed. We'd obviously previously died. We lost both of these guns. We then went back in to another one and then killed somebody and managed to loot these guns back again. So that's the format that it actually works out on. If you're taking in your loadout, be warned, you can lose it. You got your ammo that you can obviously equip, consumables you can equip, and of course you can deconstruct things. Now, where you got the little yellow spanner, it is of course means it's a craftable option. You have things to craft them with. Obviously, if you want better guns, then you've got to go find the bits and pieces. Same with the ammo and the consumables. So moving on to the build, as I say, you have what's called a crafting table. You have to work up the levels to get the various rewards, if you like. So yeah, level, what's that, 13, build new doors and windows. So we seriously need some upgrade points to get to there. And of course then you've got your own resources at the very bottom of the screen. So yeah, that is the building. Moving on, you've got various crates, etc. Again, crates I believe are purchasable, or you can find them. If you've of course got an Outlanders pack or the starter kit, you do get some additional crates to kick off. We got 3 rare crates extra there as a bonus, but again, we are not opening them just yet. We don't want to just open them yet, so we will hang fire with that one. And of course there's various other crates as well that you can get. So crates are of course, yeah, where most of the loot lies. You then got customising your character. You can of course change the various clothing that your character wears, and of course, yes, you can loot clothing from the Outlands in order to dress up your character. The hat, for example, we got has also come out in the starter pack. Again, you've got various gestures and of course weapons, weapon skins, etc. But there we go. And then of course we are back to the store. So yeah, now what do we mean by how you lose your weapons? Well, what we're going to do is play a quick encounter. We've got the bits ready, so what we're going to do is just wait for that counter in the bottom left corner, just to look for an encounter, find a session. There we go, prepare and serve. It doesn't take very long. And then what you do is you go into an encounter. This is the encounter we've got this time. As it says, look for resources and other useful loot. A valuable airdrop is scheduled to land. Find it and try to escape if you dare. Choose your fights well. If you die, you will lose your gear. A radiation cloud is forecast to sweep the area. Evacuate before it is too late. Is the idea of each encounter. So yeah, as I say, we've been sent this one, or sent the extra bits and pieces by Bohemia Interactive. It is currently a free-to-play game, but you can of course purchase the crown, purchase crates, purchase loot, etc. And when you come onto this screen here, where you are waiting for other players just to join in, what you can of course do is come down to the bottom left corner here. You can spend crowns on more loot, you can spend it on better crate, or you can also spend it on insurance. Insurance is what if you die, allows you to keep the weapon, the loadout that you currently have. Buying a better crate is sort of a general thing. It's for everybody. Whoever gets the big crate that lands obviously gets a better crate of better stuff in there. But more loot is literally loot that is dotted around the map. So yeah, that is basically what the three are, and this is where it costs you your crowns and your money, etc. So this is us. We are starting up here in the top. We've been around here before, so
to get familiar with the area. There is usually good loot there.
we need to be obviously wary of others around. Open our map back up. We're going to head down to the rest area and see what is happening, of course. As I say, you do need to be very mindful of others around. Always looking if anybody is around. Of course, when you do find somebody, it is recommended that you kill them, because they will kill you. I think I've just seen one over there. Sure, I've seen somebody over there. There we go, we got him. Take all of his stuff. So yeah, it's always good to find somebody and get a kill. Especially when you're actually doing a review video. Nothing in here to loot after all that. I was hoping to actually find some loot around. Got something over there, let's go and have a little look. So you do need to be careful of others around. And nothing here either. Can we get up there? That's up there. For some reason it's not going to let us up there. Okay, curious. So yeah, as I say, get a kill. You can of course loot somebody's weapons unless that guy had any kind of insurance, he will have actually lost his bits and pieces. So what we're going to do, I think, is head for an exit. Head for an exit, and then we are guaranteed to keep the guy's loot that we've just killed. Now you can hang around for a lot longer. Again, that's up to you on the risk you want to take. Go loot buildings, etc. Take supplies, nails, bits and pieces for obviously your shack, but for the purposes of today, we want to just get out of here and there we go, we can loot that car there. Loot some fuel as well. There we go, we are leaving.
Exits are the way to get out of the area. Timely escape.
And there we go. So we managed to get out safely with the loot that we've got. We obviously picked up a couple of weapons there, a couple of bulbs and some fuel. Not too bad. We obviously survived in that encounter for just over 6 minutes. So yeah, not the best result for us, but it gets the job done. That is the idea of it. But this game, yeah, it's obviously been said that it does look like DayZ, of which people have actually put down. Personally, I quite like both this one and DayZ, to be honest, but as I say, we have been sent this one for review, and yes, we do enjoy this one. It takes some concentration and certainly interactive, gets you busy. Obviously it's a bit of shooting, of course a bit of looting as well. Loot and shoot is what the idea of it is, of course. So yeah, would we recommend this one? Yes, we would indeed. It is a very good game to be playing. As I say, it is currently free to play, but the costs involved are of course towards the crowns. So yeah, bear that in mind when it comes to that. So we are going to return to the shelter, and then what it does is obviously takes all those resources back to the shelter, and then you can obviously kick off ready for the next encounter. But that is going to be it for today's review. As I say, hopefully you have enjoyed this one and got a little insight as to what the game is about and what you have to do, and got an idea of what it actually looks like as well when you're playing. But as I say, that is going to be it for us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Remember, of course, if you have, then drop us a like on today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new. And if, of course, you could share today's video with family and friends or anybody else you think may enjoy, it would also be very much appreciated. But like I say, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching this one, and we shall see you again in the next one. Bye for now.